Well, I guess I can't pause. I may need to install some different OBS. That's obnoxious. But, anyways, I just completed SAR, which is a pretty easy Vuln Hub box that's on Proving Grounds. The general scheme I documented as I went through. So I started with Nmap. It gave an open port 22 and 80. So I'll get up here and illustrate that. So Nmap 192.168.51.35. Top ports, we'll just do 25 because it's going to be one of the top 25. Oops. I am so far ahead of myself. That should be good. Almost. I haven't even been drinking. Just maybe a little bit of a long day. Not really. I don't know. I don't know what my issue is right now. So there's 22 and 80. Not too much happening. We do. Go there. Hello. I do some enumeration, like with Nikto and Deerbuster. We see there's a that's that, not too big a deal. I also look for index.php. It's not there. There's also robots.txt, and that is actually the important one because that gives us the clue of SAR2HTML. So right out of there, if we just Google what like SAR2HTML is, just SAR2HTML exploit. We just go here and exploit DB, and we see IP address / index.php ?plot, and it'll execute stuff. So I forget how I jumped to going to SAR2HTML, but you have to do that. And then index.php. I may have just guessed at that and got it. And it's just hanging right now. Yeah. I did have to revert it earlier because it started hanging. But I mean, my shell session is still working, as you can see. I can't pause this, so. But, you know, this is good enough. So, got this, got that. Let me actually look and see just if I need to do a plot or something. Nothing's happening. Don't worry about it. Back to my walkthrough. What you find is that in the exploit, you go SAR2HTML index.php plot, and you can enter any command in there you want. So that's why, like here, my latest command was executing my PHP reverse shell. So you do PHP space PHP reverse shell.php, and that executes a reverse shell back here. And you can actually see that I don't want to break my shell session here. I can actually edit it. Just 1 second. cd var html cd sar2 html, and then how do I edit this? Cat prs.php. Need to replace that line of 1 2 3 4 with like 1 2 3 5. In place. Substitute 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 5. That might just have worked. So, netcat lvnp 1 2 3 5, and let's try. And it isn't going. It's actually fine. I tried. It's funny that robots.txt works. So that must mean the SAR server is just broken. There's no real reason why. Let me, just in case. Can't just delete that. It's fine. Anyways, this is a giant wasted video almost. But apart from that, so I started with just print working directory. Who am I? As I expected, it gave me, var www html sar2 html. So then I just immediately wgetted my reverse shell up to that directory. You can see that inside of here. And so then I executed the reverse shell. As you can see, I almost did from the browser there. And so then I was in. I got my local.txt, and then I started looking for a privilege escalation, and I wasn't finding much. Well, I wasn't finding anything. I tried looking for set UID files, anything. So I went for a hint, and got a hint that it was a cron job. So I looked in all the cron tabs, looking in Etsy. Finally, Etsy cron tab, reading it, I could see it linked to a script in var w HTML called finally. And I'd seen in that directory there's finally and right there, which are kind of anomalous. I should have looked at them. Specifically, you see that finally is owned by root and only writable by root. And then write.sh is 777 chmoded. You look at cat finally.sh, and you see that all it does is reference write.sh. Cat write.sh, and it does something pointless, touch temp gateway. I appended the second line on there, well, third, fourth line, depending on how you're counting, of executing the PHP reverse shell. I copied the PHP reverse shell from the SAR2 HTML up to this directory just for simplicity. And so this script actually, according to cron, got executed every 5 minutes. So I made the change, I verified that it was there, and then it disconnected. I could have changed the port that it's connecting on in order to not disconnect, but whatever. I disconnected and waited until the next 5-minute increment came around. It did, and it connected. So that's it. I'm going to cut this short at only 10 minutes. It's so simple.